Good luck, have fun, keep your cape. Alright, it started on SRL. And... oops, Slice is slightly... okay. I'm just gonna make sure. Alright, now it's just good enough. Alright, cool. Alright, so both runners are starting off here. So, Truman has the favorable seed and PB. But I honestly think this could go either way based off how either player goes, so we'll see how that plays out. Truman has a 33-29, and Slicemage has a 36-04. So we'll see how it plays, getting through YI2 here. Not much to really say so far. Get into the more interesting stuff once we get more towards Iggy. All you really have to worry about right now at this point is to make sure that you don't die, you don't mess up, just get through these first few levels. Hey Fico, hey Allie, hey Silverpad, welcome everybody just joining. Yeah, both runners just are running through here. I'll see if I can try to get Slice's stream like 1 second ahead in a second here. That's a lot more synced. Yeah, alright, cool. Now it's pretty much synced. So yeah, YI4. Luckily no issues here yet. See if either of them go for shell jump for the heck of it. Nope. Alright. Entering the pipe here. So both runners just getting through all these easy levels at the beginning. So, gonna be entering Iggy here in a second. The only thing that can throw runners off here in a race is having good cage grabs, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think the bot is in here anymore. Alright, so Truman gets an 81 and Slice gets an 80. So not much to say so far, both runners having no issues getting through the first chunk of the game here. And just to note, whoever is the winner of this match will be facing Steven, or Sten, in the next round. So that could be interesting depending on who gets in. I think either person could definitely have some chance of winning this match. So Truman getting a 311, while Slice gets a 313. Nothing to really worry about so far. Those 2 seconds apart mean nothing at this point, only the first world. Still got another 6 to go. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, so entering DP1 here, they're going to be grabbing a cape at the beginning here from the Flying Koopa. So just flying over here, really the only thing you can do in this level besides flying over is, well, definitely the two most important things is managing your flight speed and making sure you can just stay above the level, because you want to get over the pipe before the keyhole at the top. You don't want to scrape it or miss. Truman getting a 61, while Slice gets a 60. Both players entering DS1. Definitely could throw runs in a complete different direction if they're not paying attention, or they just do something slightly wrong. The fish here can be pretty mean if you're in the wrong situation. So we'll see how the shells cooperate here. Right now it seems like there's really no issues. Truman just playing it a little safe there with the left-right. Yeah, both runners having no issues, that is good to see. Both runners getting a 51 here. Very nice. Is this ASMR? Yes. Both runners entering the ghost house. Pretty simple level. Just gotta fly into the door here. Doors can be very annoying to enter. But runners having no issues here. I think at least one time in every speedrunner's playthrough of this have they missed the door and lost at least a little time. So just gotta be on the edge of your toes. DP3 here. The only thing to really worry about is getting that early takeoff, which isn't really an issue if you know how to time it. It's about players just getting it and making sure they have good flight speeds. For my eyes, it looks like both of them have at least somewhat decent flight speeds, but I could be wrong. For me, it's a lot harder to read flight speeds off of live streams compared to my own CRT. So I could be wrong, but I think they both have decent. Yep, okay, I was right. Maybe I shouldn't doubt myself. Alright, both players entering Donut Plains 4. One more level in World 2 before Castle. Again, just another flyover. Earlier on in this tournament, we did see a few players go for Yoshi. But as we see more and more top players get mushed together, you'll notice that people aren't really, for the most part, they won't be going for it anymore, but it looks like Truman will be. Definitely not every single, like, you know, really based on preference. I know some runners are not used to the strat of just flying up to the keyhole in VD1, because in 96 you have the red blocks, and in all castles you do wings, so if you've ran other categories but not no Starworld, then that may just be the safe bet. But what I was saying before is that the further we get in, the further we get into this tournament, the more aggressive strats you'll see. So that's why, for the most part, I saw a lot more runners earlier on in this tournament get the Yoshi, and over time I've seen less and less go for it, which is pretty cool to see over time how the different players' strats evolve. Looks like Slice kind of messing up the fly through Morton here, so it looks like Truman will be gaining back that lead that he lost from Yoshi grabbing. And he has the springboard as well. Transition to the fire flower here. So Slice is kind of just taking this casually and safe. Slow and steady. Nothing wrong about that. That's really all you can do after messing up the fly. Truman getting an 819 whistle. Truman just said in his chat, I just realized I got a Yoshi. I don't think he meant to go for that. Alright, so Slice got an 832, so they're about 10-ish seconds apart. So, again, anything could happen. Yeah, it looks like Truman's Yoshi grab there was not intentional. I think he is just used to 96, because he's been running some 96 lately. He's gotten back into the category. Looks like Slice is flashing Go Truman on his screen. So it looks like definitely Truman is favored right now. But yeah, I'm guessing Truman will just get through here with Yoshi and then ditch him after. Oh, kind of messing up there. Oh, not sure what Truman... Okay. I think he was just a little confused about what to do at first. Looks like he's just setting up a fly to get through here. If Slice can just get this no issue, he'll be saving a little chunk of time on Truman. 932 back to overroll for Truman. We'll see what it is for Slice. 937. So yeah, he's only about Slice is only about 5 seconds apart now. He definitely caught up there by being able to just get right up to the keyhole without Yoshi or any mess-ups. Both runners kind of having their own way through BS1. Truman had a little trouble in the middle there, and Slice had a little bit too, but both runners getting through. It looks like they actually had pretty similar BS1s in terms of time. Slice's was just barely faster, so nothing really lost or gained there. So Truman and Slice following right behind him are both going to top bridge here, entering Vanilla Secret 2. So we're going to be having 2 flyover sections before the fort. Which is why some people don't care as much for No Starworld, is because there is a handful of flyovers. I would say the top bridge in this run is pretty boring, and it's a giant chunk of the run too, which is why a lot of people like All Castles better, because there's more action from taking the bottom route. So, Truman finishing here for 61, and Slice getting a nice 63. Slowly but surely saving little chunks of time against Truman. And based off the end there, it looks like Slice is only 3 to 4 seconds behind. He definitely made up slight time in between the past level or two, from just being just slightly faster. Which is why adjusting your flight speed and making sure you're fast as possible is very important, because it may seem like it's not really much of a time loss if you just do it in one level, but if you keep doing it in every level, that adds up, and over time, that can really make someone catch up to you if you're getting bad flight speeds and they're getting good. So, it looks like both runners having good flight speed here, both getting a 69 pipe. Very nice. And now we get a little more action. We get Vanilla Fort here, which can be a little tricky if the runners are not paying attention, or they just slightly slip up. Gotta make sure you're doing some precise swimming through here. Make sure you're holding the down button so that Mario doesn't swim as high. You can do more precise swimming. Yeah, both runners don't really seem to be having an issue with that, which is good to see. It is pretty frustrating to lose a fire flower, or, well, any power-up in this section. I've done it, and I've definitely seen other runners do it. It's something you don't want to do. Luckily, it's not the worst thing to do, because you can get one in Butterbridge. You can just get a cape in Butterbridge 1 and Butterbridge 2 if you somehow don't have a way to get it in Butterbridge 1. But it can be annoying for the Reznor fight. It can be kind of scary if you are small, or you just don't have as much protection. So Truman getting a 34 there, and Slice getting a 33. Having a very clean Reznor. Looks like Slice will be as well. Both very nice Ooh, I spoke too soon. That was not nice for Slice. Ooh. That was not good. Alright, I'm gonna go off Castle Crush, because I did not see Truman's whistle there. So, Truman got like a 12:58. Slice getting a 13:11. So they're about 10 to 15 seconds apart, about 12:13-ish. Which is still not bad. Slice will have to grab a cape. He can just grab it from the cape block here, as long as he keeps his fire flower, which shouldn't be that bad because it's not a scroller. As long as you don't dilly-dally that much, you can just keep your power up, no issue. I have seen people lose it, though, from messing around too much, or just not paying attention. Yeah, this is kind of the level where a lot of people just want to fall asleep. This is the auto-scroller. This level is just under 2 minutes, so it can be very kind of painful to just kind of watch this, but runners try to make the best of it. You'll see Slice here getting a nice 1-up combo. Getting 2 extra 1-ups there. If you do grab the shell, you can also bring it over to this yellow block section and do some dupes here. You can get a duplication with the 1-up block to get a vine block. A lot of runners do and have gone for it in this tournament. Definitely when you're in an auto-scroller where you have nothing to lose, runners just kind of like to make up with some swag. You'll kind of just see Truman spinning around his cape and Slice was throwing some fireballs. Since there's nothing else to do, might as well just do that instead of doing nothing. Gotta entertain the audience, and entertain yourself too, don't want to get too bored. But Truman just finishing up here. While Slice will be finishing in the next few seconds. Just kind of approaching the end here. Just about to enter that pipe. There we go. So now we have Butterbridge 2, which is another auto-scroller. Or not auto-scroller, other flyover, sorry, wrong terminology. Luckily this is the last, well, this is the last flyover for a little, and then we get some action. Because after this we have the castle, and we have some clips to deal with, so, well, just a single clip. I'm used to saying clips, because of 96, but not just one clip in this. So we'll see how that goes. Truman getting a 62 there, very good. And Slice about to finish here while Truman enters the castle. Truman getting a, or Slice getting a 62 as well. So Truman breezing through Castle 4 while Slice is entering. So Truman doing the fly strat here. Alright, Slice opting for the fly as well, and Truman switching the Firefly right at the beginning of room 3. Truman finishing up with a 1633 whistle. And Slice entering here. And 1649 whistle. So they're about 16 seconds apart. Not bad. Definitely is fair game here still. I think anything could really happen. We'll see. So, Truman just leaving the cutscene here, about to go down to Forest. No problem, Fico. Slice flashing, go Truman again. So Forest is interesting. Anything could really happen in these runs. Truman going for the Earthquake strat there, very nice. We'll see what Slice does. Slice is playing it safe with a fly here. Interesting little dive bomb. And Truman finishing up here, very nice, while Slice is just in the middle of the level. Very close though. If Truman has a bad time with clips, Slice can easily catch up since he's only about 16-ish seconds apart. If he misses 2 cycles, then Slice is right behind his tail. Assuming Slice can just get it first try, then they're neck and neck. So Truman entering here. Let's see how well he does. Oh, gets in first try. Raising the bar for Slicemage to see if he can stay in right behind him. Let's see if Slice can get it first try as well. That'd be really nice to see both first tries. Ooh, Slice missing getting in the wall there. Ooh, Slice. Dismounting a bit too early, and ooh, that is not good to see. His subpixel is really messed up right now. Still having trouble getting in the wall. I told you, man, Forest can really change the run. It can either benefit you, can put you in the lead, it can destroy you, or it can keep you neutral. Depends on how clips treat you. Ooh, Slice losing his cape as well now. Still having trouble getting in that wall. While Truman is breezing through FY3. Just one more flyover before Roy's castle here. Slice finally getting in the wall, but getting rejected due to having, most likely, the bad subpixel, because he's had his subpixel messed up so many times now. God knows what his subpixel is now. Okay, finally gets in. That was really painful to watch. I was not even counting, but that was at least probably 5 or 6 cycles down the drain, which is not pretty to see, because as Slice is breezing through FOI2, Truman is already entering castle number 5. So let's see how that goes for Truman. If he messes up Roy Fly, that could be pretty devastating, so let's see how it goes for him. Very nice, no issue at all. Yeah, Slice getting a 157 there. Normally you should be getting somewhere in the 230s, like I think 240. So definitely not pretty to see that. That was pretty unfortunate. They couldn't get in the wall there with the clip. Truman getting a 2035 whistle. Looks like Slice is opting to go for Cape and BB2 instead of FOI1. Haven't seen someone go back to BB2 in a while. I'm guessing he's just more comfortable getting it here instead of all the way back in, or getting it in the beginning of Forest here. I know Forest is slightly faster, but I guess whatever you're comfortable with. So, Slice just entering FY3 while Truman is about to finish the cutscene. Yeah, this match is pretty interesting, even though it's gotten twisted a bit. I'm still pretty interested to see where this goes. It's definitely not the furthest apart race I've seen. Definitely anything could happen, who knows. So, Truman setting up for CI1 Pipefly. Slice having a little trouble there at the end, but he does end up finishing FY3. Truman getting Pipefly, no issue, very nice. While Slice is just entering Castle 5, let's see if he has luck with Roy Fly here. Very nice. That definitely could have went wrong if he was slightly off there. That was slightly closer than what is normally comfortable, but worked. It worked. So Truman going through Ghost House here, just flying over, while Slice is just entering the boss fight for Roy. Slice getting a 22-19 whistle. Based off that split, they're just under 2 minutes apart, which, considering what happened, not that bad. Truman breezing through Ghost House here, doing the cape damage boost there, just getting right through. While Slice is in the middle of the cutscene, ready to take on Chocolate Island. Alright, Truman entering CI2, and Slice is just about to finish the cutscene here. And we'll see how he gets treated by Chocolate Island. Alright, so Slice now finally getting a taste of CI1. Oh, I think he was setting up for Pipefly, but he didn't really know exactly where to land, or maybe he just, I don't know, messed up an input. Let's see if he can still end up getting it. Oh. No, sadly he's not going to get that. He can just get flight here, though. I'm guessing he just kind of wants to try to do everything he can now, try to catch up to Truman. We'll see if he goes for backup cape. Get at least one Nala Smug in here. Yep, there we go. Nala Smug. Truman taking... I was not expecting that from Slice. Alright. Truman taking the safe stride at the beginning of Chocolate Secret, having a little trouble at the end, but gets through. Slice there having that image ready on hand. I gotta say, I'm gonna give Slice extra points here for being prepared. For having a little extra spice to his stream. Alright, so Slice flying over the Ghost House. While Truman is flying over the end of Chocolate Secret here. Both runners just rushing through Chocolate Island. Slice having no issue there. I think think he's just trying to go for the door fly. I had a little trouble with that. I think he's just trying to swag out this point, which I don't blame him. It's a good way to end a race. At least you go out in style. Alright. So Truman here is going to be entering 1D in a second, while Slice is getting through Chocolate Island 2. Looks like Slice is going for Yoshi. I'm assuming maybe he's more familiar with all castles, which I don't blame some runners. Some runners just want to stick with what they're most familiar with, which is definitely not the worst thing to be doing in a race, as long as you know what you're doing. Truman having no issue with Crusher Skip here. While Slice is just cruising along with Yoshi. Maybe slightly slower, but for Slice it could end up benefiting him if he's more comfortable with it. Truman just breezing through Wendy. It's been a very nice castle. That was pretty clean. Can't complain about that at all. So Slice going through Chocolate Secret. Just kind of safely getting through here with Yoshi. Slow but steady. So getting an 83 pipe, very nice. While Truman gets a 25-54 whistle on Wendy. Alright. Slice getting flight here with Yoshi. Alright. So Truman just getting through the Wendy cutscene while Slice is catching up. Going through the end of Chocolate Secret here, last room, just flying through with Yoshi. Which definitely is not a bad thing to go with, if that's what you know. Alright, so Truman will be entering Sunken Ghost Ship just as Slice is finishing up Chocolate Secret here, getting the gold tape. So Truman here will be going for a backup cape. The reason why he's getting a backup cape is so he can do a deboost to the boo rings later and still have that cape on hand. Just collect it right after. So Slice now entering Wendy. Let's see how that goes for him. See if he can just breeze through the end here. Alright. So Truman setting up for boo ring despawn here. Wants to despawn the first boo ring. Slice having a little trouble getting Crusher Skip, but no issue though. Just skip through here. So Truman having no issue getting the boo ring despawn. All you gotta do for that is just hesitate a little at the beginning once the boo spawn, the boo cloud. Truman, no issue with deboost there. That was very interesting for Slicemage. That was... Glad to see that he at least kept flight out of there. Slice just finishing up the Wendy fight while Truman is at the very end of Ghost Ship. .28 whistle. They're about 2 minutes apart. Also, I have an important message. Orb! We got another Go Truman on the screen. Just gotta get it in one more time before we end. Seems like he's doing it every castle cutscene. So, they are just over 2 minutes apart. Which, again, not bad considering everything that's happened. I wonder if Truman will go for Sandbar Clip, considering he has such a lead. I definitely wouldn't blame him if he didn't go for it, just because of how comfortable the lead he has, just wants to finish it. Alright, so Slice entering Sunken Ghost Ship here. Definitely can be a little bit nicer and safer to get boo ring despawn with Yoshi. Alright, so Truman collecting a backup cape by grabbing a purple throw block at the end there. Might as well do it. Doesn't lose any time if you can grab it right away. Oh, slightly off there, but I think if he scrolls the screen at the right time, I think he may still be able to get this, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I know you can scroll the screen and save it if you're slightly off, but I'm not sure if that was too much or not. Oh, yep, he should still be able to get it here. Yeah, if he wanted to still get that, he would have had to scroll the screen there. If you don't get on Yoshi right away and you manage to hesitate for a second, if you still end up getting the later Boo Cloud, you want to end up doing a scroll there. So yeah, Truman just playing it safe, don't blame him. Alright. Finishing up here. Just one more important announcement.
Orb.
Got an orb in there. Appreciate Slicemage for getting in there, just sneaking that in. Slicemage having a little issue here. Truman finishing VOB 2, just getting the keyhole. Let's see how 4 treats him here while Slice gets through with Yoshi in VOB 1. Well, having a little trouble here. Looks like he's going back. Just so he doesn't have to deal with the Chucks. So Truman here, setting up for Fly here, setting up for the Crusher skip later on if you can keep his flight. Slice having a little issues with escape there, but he is getting through. Looks like he's still gonna grab the backup here. I'm guessing he may do the parade here. Truman getting a nice... Oh! Slice rejecting that. Rejecting that one up there. Just throwing it away. Truman having a nice Crusher skip at the end there, though. Skipping that little cycle. And 31-27 whistle. Very nice. Looks like Slice did a scroll at the beginning there. I guess he just wants to make sure the bats don't get in his way. So Truman now entering the Bowser fight. Let's see how that goes for him. Oh, Truman, please don't. Please. Why are you buffering? Okay. This can actually be a 33. Let's see if he gets it. Will this be a 33 from Truman? This will be very impressive if he can 33 here. So, Slice getting through Sandbar here, slowly but surely. Yep, this could definitely 33. Let's see if we can get that from Truman, because that'd be really cool to see. Alright, so Slice getting at the end of room 2 here, just about to enter the pipe in a second. Truman having a nice phase 1. Just one step closer to getting a 33 in the tournament, which is very nice to see if we could get that. Alright. So if Truman does get a 33 here, this will be the 7th, or no, this will be the 6th person to get a 33 out of all the runners. 7th 33 time, because Louie did get a 33 twice in this, alongside his 32. So Slice setting up here for the beginning. Oh, no, I guess he's just playing it safe, just wanted to spin fly a little. So Truman having a nice fight so far. Very nice. Entering phase 3 here, definitely can still 33, let's go, man. Let's see if he can get it. Slice just finishing up the fight, slowly but surely doing a little scroll here, I'm assuming, just to make sure the fireball doesn't get in his way. I've seen other runners do that, might as well, if you have nothing to lose. Ooh, Slice! Wow, that was tight. I did not think you were gonna make that. I was thinking there was gonna be a death or some type of loss there. Wow. 33.55, 33.56 SRL from Truman. Wow. Damn. Wow. Amazing run. Can't complain about that at all. Trying to think what the biggest time loss even was. I think it was... I can't even really think of it right now, honestly, but... According to Spliss, he just lost some time in World 4, and besides that, that was a pretty solid run. Wow. I'm gonna see in a minute if we want to get commentary in here. Wanna do there. Huh. Alright, Truman doesn't want to. We'll see if Slice hops in here though. Alright, Slice getting cape kill here at the beginning. Yeah, very nice to see. Definitely can't complain about getting a 33 in the match. Truman definitely showing off his potential here. So Truman will be facing Steven in the next match, which I think will be very interesting. That can definitely go either way. I cannot predict that in the slice. I don't think anyone else in this chat can either. I really think that could go either way. That could really be anything. So we'll see what happens there. Slice having a nice ball skip here. Phase 2. There we go. Alright. So we got one more cycle here. We'll see if Slice wants to get into interview in a second, and if not, I'll wrap up the stream in a second myself. Yeah, it was very nice to see that ending from Truman there. And Slice is wrapping it up very good too, finishing Bowser in style, no issues here. Very nice. 36:23 on timer, 36:24 SRL. Yeah, very nice to see. Can't complain about that at all. Really impressed by Truman. Very, very impressed. And by his Slice as well, just finishing it off. Definitely major props for just finishing it off. Very nice. No mistakes in the end. That was pretty clean. Very nice Bowser fight too. Can't complain about that. Sadly though, Slice will be out of this and will not be returning. Hello, Slice.
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. How do you feel about that run overall? That turned a bit. Definitely enforced.
That was definitely a frustrating run. Similar to the last race against Yuna, I feel like that just didn't really reflect what I know I can play, but whatever, stuff happens, right? And
yeah.
Wasn't the greatest run, but that's okay, I still had fun.
Yeah, no. It was definitely nice to see at least you try to swag out in the end there. Definitely appreciated. Sadly, that will be the last match for you. But
Yep.
I hope you at least had a good time through this.
Yeah, I had a really good time in this tournament. Appreciate everyone's hard work in putting this on. Yourself, Def, Ben, Mr. Cab, everyone who's been involved in this has done a great job, and been really happy to be able to participate.
Yep, I can't agree anymore. This has been really well overall. Really can't complain about that. Definitely at least finished the run. That's good to see. But yeah, looking ahead here, Truman will be going up against Sten, and I know tomorrow we do have at 8, oh no, not tomorrow, Friday, sorry, at 8:45 we do have Maestro versus Chabs, so we'll see how that goes. That could be interesting.
Yeah, it should be a good matchup.
But yeah, as we're getting further on here, I think the races are definitely getting more interesting every time we move up here, so we'll have to see how that goes. Oh yeah, and it wasn't added, but I'm actually doing my run tomorrow versus Zero at 9.
Oh, nice.
So there we go. But yeah, so I guess we'll be back tomorrow. I don't have hosting abilities, but if someone else wants to do that for me, cool. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Definitely a very nice match just to kind of see both runners ended off there. Very nice ending for both you two. But yeah, hope everybody has a good night, and thanks for the race.
Thanks for the race.